It's Madden NFL 23, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, as always, Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is made, with all the responses and how the game flows, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's McNabb. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to McCoy running left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
He sets to fire deep, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be a chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means need to come up with something here on 3rd down. McNabb. He finds McCoy. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the gun, it's Manning. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Manning now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They run it with James. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Manning over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Manning. And that is incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw, McNabb. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Take it at the 37. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing now is Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Manning. He finds his man, complete. It's Barry. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for sure. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And that's going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, it's Manning. And his throw is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Manning to throw. That ball caught by Harrison. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's James. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Manning. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. This from 36 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And out now come the Eagles. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On first down, it's McNabb. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now McNabb. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. They end up taking a loss on the play. Only person happy now, the punter. Gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Now Manning. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Manning. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Manning. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Now a first down throw, McNabb. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, McNabb. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now McNabb. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. Give him 14 yards that time, and Fresh shut it down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll try the right side with McCoy. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now it's McNabb. And he'll just get rid of it.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. McNabb to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Zach Ertz, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Manning. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's James. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Manning gonna throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Play action. Manning. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Working from the gun, Manning. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, it's McCoy, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
McNabb. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Manning now to throw. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Manning now on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Manning. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. James. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Manning. He finds his man, complete. It's Barry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He will push his way down to about the 14. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd and 9, Manning. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Manning to throw once more. Touchdown, Colts! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, McNabb. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, McNabb. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. 10th carry now for McCoy.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Here's McNabb. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and 9. Manning finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
To throw is Manning. He finds his man complete. It's Barry. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Manning to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Again, it's Manning. He finds his man, complete. It's Barry.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for Philadelphia. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Colts, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He finds his man, complete. It's Barry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now Manning. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Throwing is Manning. Flush to his right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now McNabb. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. A play fake. Now McNabb. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
McNabb to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now it's McNabb. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes it to about the 37.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Manning. James has got it. Complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On first down, Manning. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Manning. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Manning. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Manning now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Barry. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's James. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Manning now to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and now it's 3rd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Manning gonna throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Back to throw. Manning. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Ertz has it left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McNabb. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's James. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Manning. Over the middle, complete. That's Barry. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That ball caught by Harrison. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. You don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
On first down, James. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Manning now on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Back now in Indianapolis. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now back to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, McNabb. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Owens. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Here's McNabb. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson from a yard out. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Manning. He finds his man, complete. That's James. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first, it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, and he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. On 1st down, it's McNabb. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Finding Ertz again. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now McNabb. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll run on 1st down. It's James, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on first down is Manning. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Manning. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barry. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, James. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you, that's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone now, Manning. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's James, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Up the middle they go. It's James, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
McNabb's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And a good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
They can't read us straight up. Guys, baby, get it over. Let's go, man. Come on, baby. Rock and roll. Let's do it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's McNabb. That's caught by Jackson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
2nd down, McNabb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And this is Ertz with it, right side.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, McNabb. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd, McNabb firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a first down throw, McNabb, and not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
McNabb to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. James, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Manning. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.